In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most forgiving. In the last episode, we saw the miraculous birth of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the divine signs that surrounded his arrival. The heavens themselves rejoiced at his birth, and signs of his blessed arrival appeared to those with insight and hearts ready for truth. In this episode, we will explore his early childhood and the foundations of integrity, truthfulness, and mercy that Allah began to shape from the very beginning of his life. Let us begin with the early days when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent to the deserts of Arabia, a place where he would grow strong and learn pure speech. In Arab custom at that time, it was common for city children to be nursed by Bedouin women. This was done so that they could grow in the fresh air, strengthen their bodies, and develop a clear understanding of the Arabic language. Among the women who came to Makkah seeking infants to nurse was Halimah As-Sa'diyah. At first, no one wanted to take the orphan child of Abdullah, thinking there would be no reward or payment. Finding no other infant, Halimah told her husband she would take him, hoping for Allah's reward. From the moment she embraced him, blessings immediately followed her household. Her camels, which had been weak and unproductive, became swift, strong, and healthy. Milk flowed abundantly, and her family experienced comfort and sustenance in ways they had never known before. From the very first days, the child's presence brought a peace and joy that could not be explained by ordinary means. Everyone in Halimah's household sensed that he was no ordinary child. The young Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam flourished in the desert, where each day brought small lessons of patience, humility, and love for all creatures. In the open desert among Banu Sa'd, young Muhammad spent his early years in health and vigor, nurtured by the simplicity of Bedouin life. He developed a close connection with nature, learning its rhythms and finding harmony in its tranquility. Halimah often marveled at his gentle manners and calm temperament. While other children were loud and restless, he remained composed, rarely crying and showing early signs of wisdom. Even in these early days, Allah's care was evident. Every act, from the way he drank water to the way he responded to people, reflected the mercy and guidance that would later characterize his prophetic mission. One of the most remarkable events of his early childhood occurred while he was playing with the other children in the desert. The angel Jibril appeared and performed the event known as the opening of the chest. The angel opened his chest, removed a small black clot, and purified his heart. His heart was then washed with the water of Zamzam, filling it with faith, light, and spiritual capacity. This miraculous purification prepared him for the responsibilities of prophethood and safeguarded him from evil and doubt. Though he continued to play and grow like other children, this moment marked a profound spiritual preparation, demonstrating Allah's special care and protection for him even in his early years. These events reflect how from a young age Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was nurtured both physically and spiritually for the divine mission that lay ahead. After his time in the desert with Halimah, she returned the young Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to his mother, Aminah. She welcomed her son with care and affection, embracing him as the child she had long awaited. Under Aminah's guidance, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam grew healthy and strong. From an early age, he displayed honesty, gentleness, and a calm disposition. His behavior and manner were remarkable, earning him respect and love from those around him. Aminah cherished these moments with her son, nurturing him with kindness and attention. These early experiences of care and love helped shape the character that would later guide people with wisdom, compassion, and mercy. When the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was 6 years old, his mother Aminah took him on a journey to Yathrib to visit the grave of his father, Abdullah. It was a quiet and heartfelt trip, a moment of remembrance and connection with family. On their way back to Mecca, Aminah fell ill and passed away in a place called Abwa, leaving her young son without both parents. For any child, such a loss would have been unimaginably painful. Yet even at that tender age, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ showed remarkable patience and trust in Allah. Though sorrow touched his heart, he remained calm and steadfast, bearing the trial with quiet strength and dignity. After his mother's passing, the young Muhammad ﷺ returned to Mecca under the protection of his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, a revered leader of the Quraysh. Abdul Muttalib loved him deeply and sensed something special in the child's calm and noble presence. He often kept him close, even during the gatherings of Quraysh near the Kaaba. A carpet was laid out for Abdul Muttalib alone, and none dared sit on it, yet the young Muhammad would walk up and sit there. When his uncles tried to move him away, Abdul Muttalib would stop them and tell them to leave the boy alone, saying that this child was destined for great honor. The affection our Prophet received from Abdul Muttalib provided him not only with comfort, but with a sense of belonging and protection after the loss of his parents. Though this time was brief, it played a lasting role in shaping his character and preparing him for the path Allah had chosen for him. When Abdul Muttalib passed away, the young Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came under the guardianship of his uncle, Abu Talib. Abu Talib was known for his strength, wisdom, and loyalty to his family, and he took the responsibility seriously. He cared for Muhammad with deep love, guided him with wisdom, and protected him throughout the busy streets of Mecca. Abu Talib supported his nephew in practical ways as well. When young Muhammad began traveling with trade caravans, Abu Talib ensured he was safe and treated fairly. His time with Abu Talib shaped his understanding of leadership, trust, and moral responsibility, laying the foundation for the mission he would later undertake. Through every loss and every challenge, Allah continued to nurture him, ensuring that he grew in patience, compassion, and strength. Every experience, every moment, was a step toward the noble mission he was destined to fulfill. And so, we have witnessed the early childhood of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, from his nurturing in the desert, miraculous events in his heart, and the love and loss in his family. We see the foundations of integrity and patience being laid. In the next episode, we will explore his youth and how his truthfulness, wisdom, and honesty earned him the title of Al-Amin, the trustworthy, shaping the character that would guide an entire world. Thank you for joining us in this episode. Stay with us as we continue to uncover the life and lessons of the beloved Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. May Allah guide our hearts to love him and follow his path.